Alright, are we ready?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
This is the life. Give it up for the kids. Eating good, getting lit. Living life, feeling rich. This is the yeah.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on my best friend, and the makeup look that we are doing today is supposed to be super dramatic, almost kind of like a prom makeup, because this makeup look is actually for a video that she's been working on for a couple of months, and it was just to see how people would view her with the makeup on. This video is so inspirational and amazing. The link is down below. You definitely need to go check it out. And it's mainly just about how women are viewed that wear makeup and how they're viewed when they don't wear makeup. And if you're trying to learn to love yourself and your own skin, it's amazing. I honestly, it almost makes me cry. It's such a sweet inspirational video, and you definitely should go watch it. But to start it off, I'm just taking some Master Concealer by Maybelline and just putting it on any red spots you might have, and I am rubbing that in with my Real Techniques concealer brush. Okay guys, and so for foundation, I am taking the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the matte and poreless in the color Natural Ivory, which is mine, and then I also mixed hers with it, and she is one shade up, so I think she is Ivory, and I just applied that all over her face with a pointed foundation brush by Real Techniques, and then I took my buffing brush by Real Techniques, and I buffed it into her skin, and I made sure to put a lot on here because I wanted it to be super full coverage, since this was supposed to be a really dramatic makeup look, and so I felt like I needed a little bit more foundation than you usually would wear on a normal day basis. So after that, I just took the Fit Me powder, also in the matte and poreless, and I think it's in the ivory shade, with my powder brush by Real Techniques, and I just applied that all over her face. And then I took my Hoola bronzer with my contour brush by Real Techniques and applied that underneath her cheekbones, on her forehead, and on her jawline, and also on the sides of her nose. And then I just took my Maybelline New York Strobing Liquid highlighter in the shade 100 and just applied that on her upper cheekbones above where I put the bronzer, and I rubbed that in with my fingers. I love this highlighter because it's super natural glow. I don't know, and everyone knows that a nice highlight, a nice glow is what everyone needs in life. Like, if you do not have a nice glow, what are you even doing? Next, I just took my Dandelion blush by Benefit, and I just put that on her cheekbones as well. Alright guys, this is where things get real intense because you bring in eyeshadow. So I started out with my Tartelette and Bloom eyeshadow palette, and I started with the color Sweetheart with my Real Techniques blending brush, I believe, and I just blended that into her lid and the crease in her eye, and I just did it really soft. It was just kind of like a transition color, and I did the same thing to her other eye. This color is by far one of my favorites because it's just a super soft pink color. I don't know, there's something about it that I just absolutely love. Then I ended up switching to my Ulta Rose Gold palette, and I used the color Breathless with my Eco Tools blending brush, and I just blended that into the crease again, and I did the same thing to the other eye, and I keep switching. There's 5 palettes I switch between, so just bear with me and use whatever palettes you have that represent these colors, but you should be fine. Okay, so this is where I switched to my Ellen Tracy eyeshadow quad. I'm actually not sure where this is even from. It was a gift, but I just used the top right shimmery bronzy color, and I blended that into her crease as well. I was just trying to darken this look up a little, and I was having to use all sorts of different eyeshadow palettes because there wasn't one specific one that had all the colors I needed. But I did the same thing to the other eye, and I just kept darkening it up until it got to the depth that I liked. And then I went into my mom's room and I stole her eyeshadow palette, and this is the Revolution Makeup eyeshadow palette, and I just used the 6th color. It's like a dark burgundy-ish color that is sparkly. It's the Redemption eyeshadow palette Romantic Smoked. You can find it at Ulta, that's where I got it, and I just used, again, my Real Techniques blending brush, and I put that into her crease. So then I went back to my Tartelette and Bloom palette, and this one I used the Rebel color, the Leader color, and the Activist color, and I blended all of those into her crease again. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're not blending all the way into the corner of her eye, because you don't want it to be super overpowering and dark, because you're kind of going to leave that blank for right now, and you'll see why in the end. But just blend those all into the person's crease or into your crease. And I once again used my Real Techniques blending brush, and for some reason I thought I could do eyeshadow at this angle, and then I decided, Grace, what am I doing? No, you need to go stand the other way. Like, guys, I was messed up. Also, if you have green or blue eyes, this eyeshadow makes your eyes pop so much. Let me just tell you, her eyes looked so pretty. They almost looked fake. Like, we were like, oh my gosh, it looks like you put fake contacts in. But no, it will make your eyes pop extremely. It looks so good on green and blue eyes. And then, of course, it still looks good on brown eyes, but it makes your green and blue eyes really pop. Basically, I just kept doing the eyeshadow until it got to the darkness that I liked, and then I just took her CoverGirl mascara and applied a thin layer of that onto her lashes, because we are going to be putting false lashes on, but because her hair is blonde, her eyelashes are too, and so I didn't want them to like stand out against false eyelashes. I wanted them to blend in, so I just went ahead and put a thin coat of that on. Then I took the color Firecracker in my Tartelette and Bloom palette, and I just put that on her lid, and then I also went into my Ellen Tracy eyeshadow quad again, and I took the same color I used in her crease, and I put that on top of the Firecracker color, and it just made like a very bronzy, really pretty look. I love it. And then I just took my Eco Tools blending brush and blended it all together once again. Alright, so at this point, I took some false eyelashes and applied them to her eyelids, and she has never worn false eyelashes before, so it was probably the funniest thing I have ever seen when she opened her eyes, and she said she couldn't see out of them, but it was so funny, and it looked so good. It made the eyeshadow really, like, stand out even more. It looks fine with mascara, but I think that the false eyelashes really just made it look even more dramatic. And she already has like super long eyelashes, so when you put false eyelashes on top of it, oh my gosh guys, they literally could reach her eyebrows if I had curled them. But I just applied those and made sure they were on, and then I did the same thing to the other eye, except I'm sorry you couldn't see it because I was blocking the camera. We had a little bit of difficulty with that. And then I just put some mascara on her bottom lashes to seal the deal, and that is it. Also guys, don't forget to go check out her video. It'll be in the description down below. Bye guys!
Can't hear them, no, 'cause
Oh my god.